You're my rock.
Hello.
You're my everything, my pet rock. I'd do anything to see you smile again. And I don't know when it went wrong. I'm just glad we're still friends. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You're okay. You lived a million years. You'll make it through the day. Feel lost, don't know what to do. Is it my fault that you feel it too? I'd end it all if it wasn't true. You needed me like I need you.
You rock. Rock. You rock.
You rock.
Let me show you something else.
Yes!
Okay.
You think you're tied up? Why don't you wait a minute? Try to cope with me, but I done made you hit the limit. Babe, I know it's bright out, but we've been busy sinning. Cause when you're beautiful and hold me close, you can tell me that I gotta see to believe it. Everybody wanna be a freak till the knees bend. Pull the rug underneath me till the weekend. Touching teeth, baby, I deceive. I run around thinking I'm the shit, but I'm a thief.
Breakdown sudden, baby, talk like I wanted to. Breakdown coming and I don't want me coming to touch with the shit on my back. When my brain isn't hurt, I can fucking relax. I'm done.
Melatonin don't work, had a fiend until my soul hurt. I could run across the whole earth. I've been bleeding till my nose bursts. I feel a little lower, so I feel a little more. Oh, I feel a little more. Breakdowns made me someone I'm not. Break a hole through the wall, looking through what I signed for. Playtime made me something I hate, and I'm always in the corner yelling. You could tell me that I gotta see to believe it. Everybody wanna be a freak till the knees bend. Pull the rug underneath the feet till the weekend. Touching teeth, baby, I deceive. I run around thinking I'm the shit, but I'm the freak to believe it. Everybody wanna be a freak till the knees bend. Pull the rug underneath the feet till the weekend. Touching teeth, baby, I deceive. I run around talking shit, but baby, I'm a freak.
Breakdown sudden, baby, talk like I wanted to. Breakdown coming and I don't want me coming to touch with the shit on my back. When my brain isn't hurt, I can fucking relax. I'm done.
Why don't you wait a minute? Try to cope with me, but I done made you hit the limit. Babe, I know it's bright out, but we've been busy sinning. Cause when you're beautiful and hold me close, you could tell me that I gotta see. Drop your links to your tracks below this tweet, and we'll listen to them live on YouTube at 8 p.m. EST. Times are subjective to change. Melmige Monday, super fun. I hope to see you there. Please come and check. We're super chill. In Melmige, she's so awesome. 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 If you check the link in his SoundCloud, you can find his Discord server. We all have a good time there. Come on down.
Hi. Is this thing on? Yes, it is. We've unlocked time to Melmige Fridays. What's next? Shizu Tuesdays? I know the world has turned upside down, honestly. How is everyone doing? How is everyone doing on this fine, not Monday, but Friday evening? Sort of an impromptu stream, a little bit of spontaneity in my life to keep things interesting. But we're here. We're so back. And it's time, I don't know, to do a music stream, I guess, to listen to some songs. It'll probably be pretty low key tonight. I can't really, I don't know how many people would show up. I mean, obviously we've got a couple people here, which is nice. But given the nature of the stream, I can't guarantee it'll be super long or it'll be super, whatever. That might be good. That might be better for both of us, really. This might be a mutually beneficial situation and resulting in a more intimate stream for those who have decided to attend such an event. How about you? Since it's Monday, you showed cheeks since we all doing something different today. Crazy. I'll send you an old private link. Didn't know you'd stream today. Yeah. Just a little. Listen, I was in a car wreck yesterday. I'm fine. I'm totally okay. I love when we get intimate. That's what I like to hear. So I was in a car wreck yesterday, and I'm fine. However, I can't drive my car, and unfortunately, my car is what I use to have a source of income. So, bit of a blow to me, bit of a blow to my income. So I was like, you know what? I guess I'll stream to sort of fill the void in my soul, instead of, working. And my insurance was like, yeah, we'll pay for it. We'll pay for your car to get fixed, and we'll also pay for a rental car. And I was like, that's cool. And then they called me today and they said, just kidding, we're not paying for anything. We've decided not to pay for anything anymore. Which is fun. Enough about me though. It's time to get into some songs. That's why you all are here. And quite honestly, it's why I'm here too. So we hate insurance, motherfuckers. Me too. American insurance sucks, so I have learned. Who's going first? Wrote Melmige Fly High King 1930 to 2024. Gone too soon, honestly. We all swore he had a couple years left in him. Let's start with Roblox Dude. Starting off the night, kicking off this wonderful evening we have here, is going to be Trammel from Roblox Dude. Let's do it.
These four walls are closing in. Team up till I can win. I feel tremble hold me down. I can see no make a sound. My body shut, frozen cold, but hell of me. Only thing keeping me going. I can't escape this hole, so I will ruin it all just to keep some semblance of control. But they take over. You're just a monster creeping at me, and I'm a bed. Held me down, time to sleep. I'm practically dead. Young but in my hood, I'm all alone. Alright, messages on my phone. Can't get a message at the top. I think I'm gonna die here. Think I'm up with a message that I cannot
Hey, Teflon, how you doing, man? This is nuts. This is really cool. Honestly, initially at the beginning, I kind of you kind of get this sort of like impression of like maybe a bit of a more sultry, slow burn pop song from like maybe like a late 2000s era. Back when everything was very moody, sort of electronic and EDM adjacent in terms of like the pop influence, maybe just a little shinier, a little catchier, a little more accessible. But as the song progresses, you got a lot going on here, and it sounds fantastic. I love it. I really like this sort of like emotional strain of your singing. Your singing is very technically good. There's a lot of emotion behind it. It kind of sounds like this very like I don't know, like I said, like emotionally strained, kind of like a guttural sound. And pairing that with the production here, that is very metallic, industrial driven, almost at some points, kind of sort of stuttering and thrashing along. It's really cool. It's like a nice mix of like some sort of catchy pop appeal, and like I said, these kind of like sharper industrial sounds. And I think you've done a good job sort of walking that line between something that is experimental and a little out there, and then also something that is maybe a little more accessible. And like I said, catchy, poppy. Great vocal performance, really, really interesting production. I like a lot of the sort of like I don't know how to. I guess I don't know how to phrase it properly, but essentially, kind of starting and stopping points. How you're slowing down and speeding up in some points. Very emotional point at the album's includes. I want to go for a super gnarly emotional ballad. Yeah, I definitely get that impression. The vocals are very ballady. They're very long and drawn out and breathy. But then the production sort of contrasts a little bit, paints a different picture. This is fucking killer. Thank you for sharing. Up next. Who's up next? Let's find out. Let's go ahead and get this Google Drive link out of the way. This is Scoobs, I think. Okay, yeah, this is from Scoob. Let's just get into it. I'm going to expect you to stream every Monday and Friday from now on. If you don't live up to this expectation, I'll be sad. Well, the last thing I want to do is in any way damage our relationship and invoke any sort of sadness upon you, whether it be mild or severe. So I will uphold that. I will uphold that schedule just for you. Every day? Oh wow. Okay, that's full-time. Listen, I would love for this to be a full-time job. I would.
I've been trying to keep it up at night. I've been trying to make a life for you and I can't keep a fucking smile. I'd do anything for you, my love. I would fucking die right here, and I would still be satisfied. If your life was saved and check for mine, your tears stifle cries. I promise everything will be alright. I'll find a way to stay alive. I remember every word that we said, laughing at each other, not a thought in our heads. Separated now, I guess we skipped right to the end. Wanted you forever, now I lay alone in bed. You can see the fucking pain when you look into my eyes. I got a plastic bite of case in the sky. Thinking to the point where I'm going fucking blind. Go back to the start where I never told a lie. I've been trying to keep it up at night. I've been trying to make a life for you and I can't keep a fucking smile. I'd do anything for you, my love. I would fucking die right here, and I would still be satisfied. If your life was saved and check for mine, your tears stifle cries. I promise everything will be alright. I'll find a way to stay alive.
All right. That was nice. That was kind of cute. Not. I mean, it was emotionally a little dejected, but it was a cute sound, right? I like this a lot. I think both of you have really great vocal performances that honestly play off of each other really well. I think that you guys sound good, sort of working in tandem with each other, but also. Something that I've kind of maybe grown to appreciate a little bit more over time is how stylistic, instrumental, and sort of production choices contrasting with mixing choices can create these nice contrasts, can create sort of like sonic juxtaposition between the elements of the track, and as a result, it can produce some really cool sounds. And I think that over time, Scoob has been somebody that has consistently shown that to be a viable path. It's a cool sound, and so I kind of do like a bit of the synthetic edge that both of your all's vocal mixes have provided. Like like there's the vocal stutters, there's a bit of a glossier, shinier, maybe more like jagged or like sharp mixing style in the vocals, and so contrasting that against a bit of a bright, pluckier guitar. It makes for a really cool sound. You kind of have a bit of an organic guitar pluck, but then pairing it with those little glitches and stuff, it sounds cool. Great writing from both of you. Very heartfelt, emotional, and honestly, just a fantastic overall sound. Does the link work? Yeah, the link works. Actually, speaking of links that aren't working on Wuka, I think your link was dead, so you might have to resend that in. Because I don't think that was opening. But yeah, a great song from both of you. Great track from both of you. Who's up next? Who's up next? I appreciate the kind words. Of course, always. Let's get Greenwood in here. Hey, that's SIN. That's survival and negativity, baby. What's going on? Let's get Greenwood up next. This is Camden. A bit of an older track, but that's okay. Well, 5 months, I guess, isn't really old. Let's be real here. That's pretty new. Like, that's a pretty new song. Hey, Insomniac's here as well. We got a nice little turnout. I actually, going into this, I was, I suppose, a little unsure whether or not there would be a viable audience for a stream that, like I said, was kind of fueled by this spontaneity. Hey, listen, if I didn't get in that car wreck, we wouldn't all be congregated here together tonight, so silver lining, whatever. Greenwood, let's do it.
I'm addicted.
I love you, Rose.
To me. I'm asking as your friend. Are we friends? We could pretend to be. This isn't pretend, but real. You're hurting.
Lights over Camden, smile on the inside, planting flowers in the dirt on a road bike, the parts of yourself that you don't like, but I could tell you, I thought it's obvious. All about you. I wanted all of it. Move through the silence. Your feet in the wet grass. Where inside this life was I supposed to find the time to make it all last? In the making, your hands always shaking. Say just to trust you, said it feels amazing. Why can't we know that? Why can't I know that? Just be yourself for somebody else. Just to I guess that there's nothing left. Just the way you feel since like 17. Do you wonder why? Trying to close my eyes.
Man, you know what's crazy is so I've been following Greenwood for a few months now. I can't remember the exact song that I was introduced to the discography by, but it's one of these artists that I've covered a couple times on the channel in terms of like the weekly songs list, and I've just been really paying attention to what Greenwood's been doing. I've really been enjoying a lot of Greenwood's work, but I actually haven't heard this one, so it's actually kind of nice to have this song submitted, like a bit of an older track, because I haven't heard it. But it's gorgeous. I think Rose pointed it out. Let me double check. Yeah, somber ballads. In terms of like these very somber, very emotionally vulnerable and heavy ballads, Greenwood is kind of on top, right? Like, I don't hear a lot of people, putting out these very soft piano ballads. Hey, that's Tessa, $10 from Carlby. Thank you. I'll get you up next, man. Shit, where is that? I had it pulled up, I thought. Yeah, there it is. How do I submit other than Twitter? Twitter is kind of the main way to do it, but if you have SoundCloud, my account looks like this, and you can just DM me on here if that's more convenient for you. But Greenwood is just fantastic at these very emotionally driven ballads. One, the vocals are so clean. I mean, these vocals are fucking ridiculous. Let's be honest here. They're super clean, and I appreciate how Greenwood is sort of employing these drier, more upfront mixes, because I think that it produces a much more intimate upfront sound. I have a huge pet peeve with super like overtly roomy mixes on a ballad. I actually prefer a bit of a drier sound. The writing is incredibly poignant and emotionally profound. I mean, you do a fantastic job on this. I love the imagery. Just a fucking killer song. So thank you for sharing. Oh man, I love this. I love this song so much. Let's see here. Onwuka, that one worked. Gotcha. Me and Onwuka have been troubleshooting. But hey, because of that $10, we got a Carlby track, which is an insane kind of lineup here. We have Wrong Turn from Carlby, featuring Hirosha and Shinigami, produced by Jacob. I'm going to say Lizotte, but I'm not sure if that's the proper pronunciation, but I think that I did a decent job. But hey, Carlby, Hirosha, and Shinigami on one track is kind of a pretty nuts lineup. So let's get a little sneak preview of what's to come. Metal. Nice.
To admit my mistakes, just live a life.
Also, J-Rum, there's no queue. I select songs at random, so unfortunately, I can't really give you a good guess as to when it'll be played. But hey, it's worth submitting. Of course, checking out. Just throw something in there. We can get to you. Hey, this is kind of crazy. I saw that metal tag, and I wasn't really sure what I guess to expect going into it. But I am familiar with Carl B and Hirosha and Shinigami. I'm familiar with all three of these artists' sort of interest in this genre. I'm not surprised to hear a more metal-oriented track from Carl B or Hirosha, and the Shinigami feature is really great as well. This is really fucking cool. And what I love so much about this is the song feels so full. It doesn't feel like anything was left unfinished. It doesn't feel like anything was left neglected in the process of creating it. The production from Jacob here is so full. It's rich. It is impactful. It's amazing. It's so heavy. And Carl B's vocals sound fantastic on here. They sound smooth and kind of haunting in a way. Shinigami's chorus is much brighter. It's very catchy. It sounds fantastic as well. And then Hirosha's screaming on here is killer as well. I mean, that shit was harsh. It was visceral sounding. So I do really appreciate how all three of these artists kind of approach this track from different angles, and as a result, sort of like fill in the gaps for each other. And you have an end product that feels very complete. It feels very finished. It feels so fleshed out, and it really does feel like they've kind of explored what there is to be explored on this song. I'm excited as fuck for this song to come out. I'm very excited for this song to come out. Thank you for sharing, and thank you for the $10 as well. I'll put it towards my car. And then up next, let's get a little Teflon. I listened to your EP and I love it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, guys, I dropped an EP. Everyone should go listen to it. Not right now, but eventually. After the stream. I'm very happy with it. I'm very proud of it. So if that's of any interest to you, I recommend. But let's go a little Teflon. Who Want More featuring Osama. Let's do it. 2 days ago, fresh off the press.
Yeah. Back popping my shit. Talk to him. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. How do you like me now? We ready for action. Who want war? I'ma kick down your door. Make them get down on that floor. Gang me up on score. We got a lot, but still want more. Never been rich before. Know what we coming for. Nigga, what's mine is yours. We ready for action. Who want war? I'ma kick down your door. Make them get down on that floor. Gang me up on score. We got a lot, but still want more. Never been rich before. Know what we coming for. Nigga, what's mine is yours. I've been lied on, been snitched on, got div on. I can never trust. I need you right now when it go down. It's a showdown, so stay in touch. Talking ruthless on your new shit, but the truth is you were never tough. We gon' pop out, no cops out. I'm hot now. We acting up, shooting 9 MMs on your block. We got beef in these streets, so this shit won't end. We gon' ride on him. No, we slide on them. Sending shots on my that vehicle. My guys gon' spin. Adrenaline rushing, we keep ducking. How about the car we bustin'? Spin up, leave it with nothing. And the field, we coming. I see him plotting, watching the way that I move. We breaking the rules, figure it out, got them looking for clues. I want the money, that's all that I choose. Call it the bros, you know what to do. Speaking of nuts, end up on the news. Fuck the other side, cause they not cool. They think I'm dumb, but I'm no fool. Staying on 10, we don't snooze. Go for the win, we don't lose. Give up now, but I refuse. They never been in my shoes. We ready for action, who want war? I'ma kick down your door. Make them get down on that floor. Gang me up on score. We got a lot, but still want more. Never been rich before. Know what we coming for. Nigga, what's mine is yours. We ready for action. Who want war? I'ma kick down your door. Make them get down on that floor. Gang me up on score. We got a lot, but still want more. Never been rich before. Know what we coming for. Nigga, what's mine is yours.
Whatever was yours, that shit turn mine. In the middle of that deal, I ain't gon' sign. Chasing the bag, I stay in my prime. Mine on no money, ain't wasting no time. Calling no hits, so I'm in the dime. My shoulders come through, ain't wasting no time. Bro think he tough and got hit with that 9. I come through the lane and bang like LeBron. Yeah, I'm from Philly, now fuck with New York. Don't speak on the guys or you gon' get torched. You wanna be rich, then hop off the porch. Going full press, we deep on that court. Up in the Glock, ain't going back and forth. Real sneaky shooter, I'm coming from north. Truck right behind me, the whip like a horse. Switch off the track and put it in sport. Deep in the streets, I was coming from none. I turned that none and made it a sun. Cat ass niggas, these niggas be bluff. She gave up the drop, we coming through bus. We fucking your bitch, you know she a whore. I pass with a yop, you know you gon' score. Clap your man face, fly on the floor. Osama strapped up and he ready for war.
We ready for action, who want war? I'ma kick down your door. Make them get down on that floor. Gang me up on score. We got a lot, but still want more. Never been rich before. Know what we coming for. Nigga, what's mine is yours. We ready for action, who want war? I'ma kick down your door. Make them get down on that floor. Gang me up on score. We got a lot, but still want more. Never been rich before. Know what we coming for. Nigga, what's mine is yours. Boom, boom, boom.
Hell yeah. This is fucking fire as hell. I love this. I always say this about Teflon, but I'm gonna say it again. One, first of all, hook is catchy as hell. I love the hook sounds great, especially over that super sharp percussion and the sort of spacey keys that kind of dominate most of the beat. And so as a result, where everything is so spacey, I feel like every single syllable that comes out of Teflon's mouth is so crisp, it stands out so much. And as a result, your flows sound great. Your wordplay and the imagery and your bars sound fantastic as well. And it's exhilarating. It's hyper paced. This shit never slows down, and I love that for all 3 minutes. Just this constant onslaught from either you or Osama here. I think you both kill it. I think you both do a fantastic job. It's put this on GTA 6 radio. I beg that. Listen, man. I agree. I agree with that, dude. Honestly, though, okay, listen. GTA 6, 2025, right? What are we thinking about that? Because I'm not gonna lie. I am unabashedly, wholeheartedly, just beyond excited. I'm just so ready. That is the first video game that I think that I will pay $70 for, because I've never paid $70 for a video game. It'll reset the timeline. It might. GTA 6 might be what sort of unites us. There's no borders with GTA 6. There's no nationality or language with GTA 6. The language is GTA. Maybe that shit'll unite us all. Who knows? Anyways, up next, we got Rose. Honestly, Rockstar pretty solid with storylines. Yeah, I mean, listen, Rockstar is not bad at making... I spend exorbitant amounts of money on games. Dude, I can't, for really, Teflon, this was so fire. I can't wait to hear more. Dude, listen to I'm from New York from Teflon. That's my favorite Teflon track. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just, it's really hard for me to justify spending $70 on a video game. It seems like a lot of fucking money. And to be fair, I don't really play a lot of video games, I guess. The only game that I've consistently played over the years is Counter-Strike. And I don't even really play that too much anymore. But appreciate it. Yeah, no problem, man. But yeah, I don't know. It's really hard for me to justify $70 for a game. That's just a lot of money. Then again, it's really hard for me to justify spending, I guess, $70 on a lot of things. Anyways, Rose, feel more.
I can't sleep, I can't eat, I don't ever wanna figure out why you always wanna give me the runaround. Baby, just pull up for Ziggy. Wanted more for us, but you ain't left in the dirt. You already know. Wish I could just hard stop speaking of this though in her ways. I just can't escape the thought of a better life without your face and your family creeping all over my page. Using the burners and building my case. I can say that shit was good for your health, baby. You don't care, I guess I'll see you now anyway. I can't sleep, I can't eat, I won't ever figure out why you always wanna get me to run around, baby.
I am too, Greenwood. I mean, I saw that and I was like, I'm ready. Those fucking strings, man. I love Rose, man. I mean, talk about clean. Talk about clean fucking production. I mean, Rose's product. I mean, nuts. I've said it 100 times, but I'll say it again. Come on, man.
I can't sleep, I can't eat, I wanna figure out why you always wanna get me to run around, baby. Just follow my little second. I wanted more for us, but you will have to. Can't sleep, I can't eat, I wanna figure out why you always wanna get me to run around, baby. Just follow my little second. I wanted more for us, but you will have to.
Give me a second. I'm putting my Discord in for RB Productions. Hold up. All right, that's the link to my Discord if you're not already a part of it. It's a wonderful community, a lot of very talented artists bonding together over a shared passion of the beauty of music. Hey, Rose, this is I love this. Okay, listen. As a producer, Rose is so clean. I mean, Rose does so much with... Rose can do something with anything. I love structurally how this song is. I like the more sort of darker, moodier trap influence for the first half. The switch over to these piano, sort of ballady piano, and these very lush, luxurious string arrangements sound fantastic as well here in this section. And then the switch over to a very plucky, almost Spanish-inspired guitar. I don't know. You have all of these elements. You take a couple different things, and you really, really make them work for it. Like, you really... I don't know. And vocally, you sound great. Your mix is crazy. And honestly... One, your vocals sound good, but I also think it's a testament to how good of an engineer you are, because your vocals, the mix on them is like, I mean, it's fucking beautiful. It's heavy, but it's also crisp. It has a depth, but there's clarity in it. I mean, it's just a beautiful mix, especially here towards the end where we get some nice layered vocals as well. This is fucking crazy. I love this. I love this song. Back a room, red cup full of filtered water I brought with me, silently judging everybody but vibing hard as heck. Dude, on God. I'm gonna cry, Mel. Thank you. I drove myself insane with this mix. It was worth it because the mix is crazy. I gotta get Rose on a song. Guys. Listen, dude, this mix, whatever blood, sweat, and tears you put into that mix, it was worth it. That mix is borderline just like flawless. And then up next, we got Rally for Reality. This is Sin and True Thoughts. So it's a bit of a combination. I gotta get Rose on a track too. Dude, Rose is just on top of things, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, Rose is just I don't know. I've been singing Rose's praises for a minute. Anyways, let's do it.
I mean, everything we see is a false reality. It's like Big Brother, The Matrix, whatever you want to call it. While we're watching each other, they're watching us all the time.
And here I thought we made it out of 2012 unscathed and simply traded it for another hell. The ghost of Aaron Valenti speaks from the desert of the real, barren and empty, giving warnings that the blue pill assembly line works overtime in the hopes of influencing the mind. Whether convincing suburbia things are fine or the masses to panic and purchase in mass bulk for the end times. Tune in to Channel Zero, where our moon landing heroes discovered they weren't the first to appear on that globe, then were told to cover it up for appearance's sake. MJ-12 tactics to make it all appear as if it's fake. Got me watching Independence Day, laughing my ass off. Like, yo, they really did it. They really pulled that off. Goes to show we believe it all in the name of comfort. Makes me wanna leave it all and go stay in the bunker and only come out for hunting. Survival got me bugging, but not as much as the knowledge they're probably plotting something. I just wanna rise above it, not be a product of it, and end up another internet prophet making colossal problems out of nothing, or doing nothing about the ones we got. We know they give rap the poison, we just don't dislike it enough to stop. So they'll forever have something to watch. Big brother was watching, little brother's plotting, and the money ain't coming, so the grind ain't stopping. Wolves lick the blade while the hunters all props, all lost in the maze. We've exhausted all our options.
Fast, stay, low, listen, learn, speak, slow, look, close, build, grow, quick, quiet, sneak.
I can't find no way out of this trap. I got born in it. I didn't sin, so I have to begin as a number for the government. I'm working for another man, and based on my color, anything in between. They got people fighting wars, securing the resource for nothing, and never worry about the bodies on the floor. The families they support, ambition and wanting more. A soldier forever lost, no future but battle scars. I'm bugging, they call me crazy for exposing you fuckers, but I don't wanna keep running amok if you don't give a fuck. What? Huey Newton feel like giving up? I ain't gonna spill my blood if you ain't picking up a gun. I ain't gonna help you run not knowing what you running from. We ain't gonna win not knowing what the fuck you really want. Sick of feeling like the only one that wanna fuck the system up. Hell, brothers and my sisters from.
Big brother was watching, little brother's plotting, and the money ain't coming, so the grind ain't stopping. Wolves lick the blade while the hunters all props, all lost in the maze. We've exhausted all our options.
Fast, stay, low, listen, learn, speak, slow, look, close, build, grow, quick, quiet, sneak, go.
I'm the founder of 23 different radical leftist organizations, including the African Fighting Racism and Oppression, or AFRO, if you will, the Black Revolutionary Organization, or BRO. I've come up with a name for you, the White Shadow.
I'm white. I'm shadowing you. It's very clever.
And I've decided that you're a figment of my overactive imagination.
Now who's hiding from reality? Just because you're paranoid, Huey, doesn't mean we're not out to get you.
If you are real...
Say Huey, yeah!
Come on. You underestimate yourself.
They wouldn't listen to me. They never listen to me.
I know you want to save the world, Huey.
I love this, man.
But sometimes
this is so
fucking
fucking good.
The hard way.
The Long Couch
Obi-Wan
Podcast
Kenobi
is
said,
if...
Your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them. It seems to be getting harder, distinguishing reality from the illusions people make for us, or from the ones we make for ourselves. I don't know. Maybe that's part of the plan, to make me think I'm crazy.
Play a short you like from the Long Couch Podcast. I can do that. I can play a short that I like, because there's quite a few that I do like. But beforehand, this is nuts. See, I don't know. See, this is like... This genre is what I mostly listen to in my free time during the day, so it's cool to hear it on stream. Both Sin and True Thoughts. I mean, you guys fucking kill this. I love it. I mean, your wordplay is fantastic. I love the subtle bite and aggression and this sort of hunger in your guys' deliveries here. The energy is fantastic. You sound super good at the production. It's very grimy. It's very dusty. Got a nice sort of more hardcore old school sound. And you guys absolutely kill it. I think conceptually your writing is pretty fantastic. I think you touch on a lot of really cool imagery. I think you touch on a lot of really good narrative points and sort of metaphors. This is just killer. I love this. I'm really fucking feeling this. But now I gotta find a Long Couch YouTube short that I like. I feel like I just watched one that I like. This was pretty good.
Yeah, if you look like Ryan Reynolds, you can get away with a lot of stuff.
Is that your standard of male beauty? Is Ryan Reynolds?
I don't know. He's just an attractive man that came to my mind.
That's interesting. That's what came to your mind first.
Just one of many.
But... Yeah, I know. It's just that's what came out of your mouth. So obviously,
I'd let Ryan Reynolds flirt with me. Okay, I wouldn't be offended.
Bro, that was a crazy stutter. I didn't think you said flirt. I heard a different word, but
I thought a different word.
It would have been okay if it was a different word that I thought it was.
Yeah, if you look like Ryan Reynolds, you can get away with a lot of stuff.
Go listen to our podcast. We just did an episode on cryptids, which is a lot of fun. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of cryptids, so it was cool. Never knew Carlby was a freak. Dude, that's what I've been saying. I've been saying for years. Guys, Carlby's kind of a low-key freak. Kind of like under the radar freak. And you guys kept telling me, no way. Carlby, no way. 27 viewers. What's going on? Why are there so many people here? But anyways, moving on. We got RB Productions with Wavy Dance and EDM. I think our first of the night. Let's do it. How long you been saying this? I say it every day. You don't remember that? You don't know that? It does sound like a Tartarus type beat. I'm not gonna lie. You're kind of onto something there, Scoop. Yeah, there definitely sure is, Oscar. Let me know the name of your track so I don't miss you. Yeah, unfortunately, the way the streams are kind of Unfortunately, the way the streams are kind of structured is I'm primarily focusing on people that I see in the chat, not because I'm like trying to be a dick and be like, oh, if you don't show up here, you're not going to get played. I just, in an attempt to prioritize the people that are here. That way, if you're not here, you don't miss your song, and if you are here, you don't get whatever. Just for sure, Oscar, just let me know the name of your track, and I'll be sure to pull it up. That way, we do not miss you. On to RB production song. Yeah, that's completely fair. Yeah, for sure. This is super killer. I love how haunting it is, and I love how everything kind of, despite the sort of high pace, the high energy, it remains fairly subdued throughout the whole time. As a result, you kind of get this somber, sort of like sober feeling, especially with the drums, because the drums are kind of D&B. They're very fast paced, but they're kind of like sort of filtered out. The energy is filtered out through the boosting of mid range and the kind of like cuts of everything else. And maybe you can play the crate thing I sent you on. I have it pulled up in my other monitor. I think almost everybody in the chat I have pulled up in my second monitor. And as a result, it sounds really cool. It's the super ghostly, haunting track where this sort of like the melodies being played in the production are very echoey, they're very spacey, and the drums kind of ground things, but still, it's really cool. It's a really cool sound you got going on here. I think it sounds sick. I know that you said that you make primarily like more heavier techno oriented stuff, but I think that if this is maybe a venture away from what you typically do, it's a pretty good one to say the least. I am going to go grab a drink real quick. My liquid death is empty, so I'm gonna go grab another drink. In the meantime, you know what? I'll play one of my songs. How about that? How do you guys feel about that? Whatever. We'll play this one. Fuck it. Be right back.
I scribble symphonies of peace to cope with finding out the truth. Worked as needed, reaching what middle school me would think was cool. Fiddling pens and pencils, pensive, wasn't picky with the tool I'd use for some naive translation of my angst and fragile mood. I can't afford it now. Growing pains replaced with what the bills are like in winter now. Since the code ascended, I can't shake the taste of poetry. Phonetically imperfect, pretty speech protruding out of me. I'm cramming syllables to cry of colder temps and picture books, reliving twisted memories, romanticizing what it took to be alive, surviving pre-rip genes and social trends, extending my insistence on reliving those remember wins. It's a fucked up, toxic endeavor. Middle child needs attention to feel valid. Who'd have guessed it? Choose an evening to feel hollow with my grief. I've been selective. Been a lot of things over the years, but never been objective. I'm a passive.
Oscar is Misk. Oh, dude, I know who you are. Fuck yeah. I've heard. I think I covered you on a Weekly Songs video before, right? I talked about. I know that I talked about a song of yours. Anyways, moving on. Mel is a musical mastermind. That's a very high compliment. I appreciate that a lot. Wow. Yeah, that's a that's a tough label to live up to. You know, I feel like that's whatever. Anyways, great main theme. So this is actually an interesting track. It stands out to me. Here. So this is actually a soundtrack to a to a D&D campaign. Jonas here has said, next week I'll be running a D&D game as Dungeon Master. I've been working on the game world and music for a while now. I'm sending you a song that will play when the players enter the city where the game takes place for the first time. It is a different style than I usually do, but I'm really happy with how it's turned out. Even my dad liked it. That's cute. Album art is a map I will give to players at start. I was making it for like 10 hours. I don't have any copyright to it though. It's only for us, so I don't know for real. Greetings, a fan from Poland. So this is exciting because it's like it's like a soundtrack almost, So the idea is this is kind of like an introductory track entering the city for the first time. So this is cool. Let's listen to it. right. Also, Oscar, real quick, where did you send in your song? I'm having a hard time finding it. Let me know. Thank you. This is really cool. This is sick. I think that you do a pretty good job of sort of setting the scene here. It definitely feels like very atmospheric. It feels like you're kind of laying out an environment, especially with kind of like where you have the strummed guitar, but then you also have this sort of like choir kind of sound. That's not a choir, is it? Okay, it sounds like a choir. Hold on. But yeah, it's kind of sets this like kind of like eerie sort of, but also still sort of grand and cinematic tone to things. I think your use of instrumentation is really cool. Everything sounds very well arranged. Oh, I didn't even notice the genre tag. That's funny. And I think the sort of it's your okay, those are your vocals. That's pretty fucking cool. I didn't realize those are your vocals. But yeah, no, I think you do a really cool job of I mean, it definitely sounds like very fantasy sort of inspired. I don't know how to describe it. I don't even know why it does. It's just like I hear that and I associate like those chords and like that kind of instrumentation with like a more fantastic fantasy environment. I think you hit the nail. I think you hit the nail on the head. I think it definitely acts effectively and functionally as a sort of world building theme. So good job. Hell yeah. Who's up next? Mugi Zora is up next. Let's get a drink. And you can buy Skip the Lines. Every Skip the Line bot I will use for my car. Mugi Zora, let's do it. Silence. Oh, 2 years ago. Wow. I didn't realize how old this was. I appreciate that, RB, but unfortunately I stick to one song per person because even if we only do one song per person, these streams last like 3.5 hours. All right, and you know this is okay. So honestly, it's first of all, it's interesting hearing this. I've listened to a decent amount of Mugi Zora, and I do know that sort of under production is kind of the key to Mugi Zora's game here. A lot of it, the stripped back, more withdrawn tracks from Mugi Zora, I'm absolutely in love with. Shaking my booty in the moonlight while shedding a tear. Jesus, that threw me off. But honestly, so it's nice to hear something maybe a little not more produced, just produced maybe in a poppier, more upbeat way. Your vocals on this sound amazing. They're ghostly, they are watery and dampened, and the soft. Jesus, excuse me. The soft tone I think fits perfectly, especially with that super roomy, echoey guitar. I mean, that guitar is cavernous, but you can still get the texture from it. You sound great. Your vocals in this really are super, super pretty. And I'm not gonna lie, the dry, stocky snare. At first I was like, oh, that's a really dry kind of stocky snare. But as the song progressed, like I liked it more and more. I was like, because at first I thought it kind of stood out being like the one super dry component in a very watery, damp song. But I was like, oh no, actually, I really fuck with that. I really fuck with those drums. So they grew on me as the song progressed. This is great. I like this a lot. I actually, on the weekly songs video, just talked about Anyone But Me from Moogie Zora, another really great stripped back folky track that I think you all should listen to. This one gets a vouch from me because I talked about it in a video. Who's up next? I'm gonna say Y Block's up next. You've always disliked it because you're terrible at the drum production. I just singled out your drum production. No, I think your drum production sounds great. I definitely would not second guess it, I suppose. Anyways, message failed. Hey, we got a Blosper feature on here as well. Let's get into it. Hi, Melaroni and Cheese. Hi, Yoku. Good to see you.
That's your last message. Doesn't make sense, but I get it. Guess I'll stay at a distance, but it's all when I love you. Thinking about you all night, I don't really feel right. I've been drinking red wine, I've been taking anything I can find just to get your face out of my mind. Told me we would be fine, never thought you would lie. Wish that we could rewind just so I could save myself from that night when I said that you were all I wanted all my life.
I don't regret too much, but I do regret all of our time. Times might change, but you'll always be history in my life. And sure, there's plenty fish in the sea, but I thought you were the one for me. Back to the land, back to the shore, holding your hand, ask for nothing more. Your love is a ticking time bomb, and I don't want that ending. I miss those times where we would smoke all night long. Stop pretending that I never tried my best. I surely didn't rest, but who was I to critique your actions? You were perfect in my eyes.
I say you are so perfect, I won't ever deserve this. You made my life so worth it, then you disappeared. I thought you were so worth it, I don't think I deserve this. It's okay, no one's perfect, but I still love you, my dear. I sent you one more message, just say you did not get it. I clicked send a text message, but it never went through. I guess that's your last message. Doesn't make sense, but I get it. Guess I'll stay at a distance, but it's hard when I love you. When I love you. When I love you. When I love you. When I love you.
All right, this is a cute track. It's kind of like, oh, what the fuck? That scared the shit out of me. But yeah, I mean, I think the very cute, kind of soft, sort of twee indie bounce sounds really good, especially when you get later in the production. You have these like very sparkly chimes that really just kind of flesh out this very bright and bouncy environment. And your guys' vocals sound great as well. And I like Blosper's vocal mixes a lot. I'm very familiar with those, and I think that you guys contrast each other well. You have this nice, bright, crisp sound. Blosper's is maybe a little more mid-range heavy, a little thicker in terms of the mix. And these kind of like sort of sentimental love and loss, like heartbreak lyrics sound really great from you guys. I don't know. It's I don't know. I feel weird saying it's cute when it's like when the song is like very much like, oh man, like I regret being with you, my heart is heavy with loss. So I I understand how maybe that seems a little off, but I just mean that it sounds fantastic. It's very accessible, and sonically and lyrically. I think you guys kind of knock it out of the park. This sounds great. Who's up next? Let's find out. Thank everyone so much. Yeah, no problem. This is killer. Let's get Insomniac in here. I literally just like look over into my second monitor and I just kind of like wave my mouse around and I just like land on somebody. I'm like, all right, perfect. That's good. I've thought about maybe implementing a slightly more sophisticated and streamlined system in which I select songs to be played, but unfortunately I haven't done that yet. So I thought about it, but I didn't do it. Atoy gets the fear. Let's do it. This is fucking gross. Pretty cool. You're releasing sleigh bells? Come on.
And one day it's gonna knock on your door, and it's not gonna be one thing that you can do to get away.
I got you, Sputter. Dude, you know what? I feel like I don't say it enough. Actually, I probably say it a lot. But one, Insomniac is an insane producer, but I would honestly probably put underground producers. Insomniac is easily top 5 for me, I think. I mean, I don't know. Insomniac scratches an itch that I don't think anyone else quite has the reach nor capability to scratch. I think Insomniac is kind of alone in that for me. I love it. I love this. First of all, by the way, you're like, that intro is from 2002. If somebody can guess how old I was in 2002, I'll play your song next. But I mean, it's just crazy. The super dusty, grimy, hard-hitting intro, the combination of this super warbly bass synth and sleigh bells, Insomniac just knows how to make these things work. They're hit. They are rich, man. I love it. I mean, Insomniac's just killer. I mean, borrowing sounds from all across the world, across time, wow, nobody's gotten it right, Jesus. To craft these beautiful, beautiful productions. I'm a huge fan of this. This is crazy. Also, structurally, it's very interesting. 6? You think I'm 30? 8 years old? Do you think I'm 32? You think I'm 32 years old? 1. Well, I already played Jay, but 1 is correct. I was 1 year old, and I was 1 year old in 2002. You look like early mid-20s. That would be correct. You said one first? I feel like that's not true. I feel like you're lying to me. Yeah, that's just you're a liar. You lied. Yeah, I was born in 2001. I'm 02 too. No, I was born in 2001. I'm not 02. Dude, Mel, I thought you were at least 25. Why is it? Is it because of the maturity in which I carry my demeanor? No. Got some youngins in here? Yeah, kinda. No, okay, nobody got it right. We're playing Mask. Dude, on my life, I thought you were 55. It's a pretty understandable a misunderstanding. No, I was born in March of 2001. My birthday is coming up very soon. Very, very soon is my birthday. It hasn't happened yet, but it's soon. Yeah. Anyways, Monaco, produced by Greenwood. Let's do it. Hold on. I feel like me and Scoob. I feel like we have the same birthday. I feel like we have the same birthday, Scoob. Yeah, 12th gang, baby, let's go. Gamer. I use FL Studio. Scoop says that this has unbeatable summer vibes, and I actually agree. I do agree with that. Actually, despite the sort of dejected songwriting, the emotional vulnerability going on here, and some of the maybe more melancholic elements of Greenwood's production, yeah, I agree. This kind of does, and maybe because the bridge is "My Heart's in Monaco" 8 times. Macy's a lyrical genius. Yeah, no, I love the writing on this. I think the writing is actually probably my favorite part of the track. It's low key a bit hopeful. Yeah, I agree. I don't think it's entirely sort of downtrodden in terms of energy, in terms of writing. But no, the writing is my favorite part. I think that you have I think that the more narrative elements of the track, this sort of like scene that you've set, I like a lot of the imagery that you use, and then I don't know. I like the way you're phrasing things. I like the sort of vivid imagery. I like these words that you're using. It sounds great, and your vocals sound really great as well. Very crisp vocal mix. Really lets the dynamics of your voice shine. It's just a really well made track, well produced track as well. I love Greenwood's production on this. It very much sounds like a Greenwood beat. That is a good thing. I'm a huge fucking fan of that. I don't know. This is just a killer track through and through. Who's up next? Watch your recent vid and now it makes sense why I've seen you on Persona 3 every time I'm on Xbox. Dude, I can't stop. I actually haven't played the past few days. I've been very busy. I've had to work, car crash. Oh shit, is that the only two things I've done this week is just work and crash my car? Well, I didn't crash it. Someone crashed into me. So, very important clarification that needs to be made there. Anyways. I see your count on it constantly. Dude, I can't stop. I literally cannot stop playing. Glad you're unharmed. I am too. My car is not, though. So... don't get me wrong. It's not lost on me that it could be worse. Head to the gym, so I'll leave you to it. Hope you guys have a chill time. Hey, have a good night. Thanks so much for stopping by. Listen, it was the slowest car crash of all time. Like, I wasn't even moving. So the collision was not exactly high speed. It wasn't exactly a high octane collision. But he did run into me. And I watched it like happen in slow motion. I was like, oh no. Mel really is the Michael Jordan of drunk driving. I was sober. I was stone cold sober. How'd they hit you? So picture this. I'm in a turn lane, right? And so I'm in a turn lane and I'm going to turn left, not onto the street, but into the open alley that is behind the Little Caesars. This is about to happen, huh? That's exactly what I thought. Like, it happens, like, I had enough time to realize what was happening, process that it was about to happen, and be like, oh, fuck. And then he hit me. So I'm sitting in the turn lane, and the cars to my right are backed up at the red light. Backed up past where my car is. However, there's a bit of a window, a bit of a gap between the cars at the red light. And so I haven't turned left yet because there's cars that are still kind of coming the other direction from where the light was green. So I'm sitting here, cars to my right, window a little bit ahead of me. So this guy pulls out from the alley on the right side, and he drives through that window of cars. You know, he thinks he can make a clean sort of threading of the needle. And so he turns out and left into the ongoing turn lane. So he turns into the ongoing turn lane where I am. And I don't know if he wasn't paying attention, but he just drove in front of me. And when he got in front of me, he just kept going forward. And he crunched the driver's side front of my car. And so here's the thing. Internally, my car is fine. Mostly. But it's just enough. It's just enough to where I can't drive it. And so my insurance company says, hey, we'll pay for it. And then my insurance company calls me today and says, hey, we're actually paying for nothing. So... it's a good time. Good time. Glad you're okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously, I'm super glad that it wasn't like a injury-inducing crash. I just am. Whatever. I'm not going to complain anymore. This isn't what I'm here for. I'm not here to complain. I'm going to go grab a snack, and then I'll be right back. This is not a complaint stream. This is good vibes. We're supposed to be having good vibes. Jesus Christ, what's going on up there with my hair? Fucking hell. What is that? Anyways. Be right back. Jesus, everything's fucked up. All right, Brecken, sirens and silence. Let's do it. Nothing says good vibes like grabbing the chat by the throat. That's what I'm saying. We're having good vibes tonight. Oh, also, real quick, I'm gonna close submissions. I don't want this stream to last all night. That doesn't. I want to be clear. That doesn't apply to anybody already here. Dude, I want to game with Swain. I can't stream all night. Thank you. I will very much put that towards the new Melmobile. Thank you. That's a lot of money. That's very generous. Thank you.
Give me their life, trust me, I'll leave you exhausted. Why do you think twice when everybody says they cautious?
That helps much more than you know.
It's all the fighting, but I still miss your touch. Finally off the drugs, but you left me in the dust. But I cannot judge. Trusted me with everything.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Promise you a better me. Yeah, I used to take anything to make me feel better, but now I look up to God. He warmed me up like a sweater, defying every single odd. Get through the weather, somehow untying the knots. Won't take me on the stretcher, and if you don't like how I walk nowadays, then that's your loss. No cost in my book, it's just another one involved. Breaking out the silence, the silence, the silence. Wish that your voice didn't remind me of the sirens, the sirens, the sirens. Casting a curse on my bones. Violence, violence. Maybe it's worth all the hurt and the crying. I'm not the type to give anybody an option to give me their life. Trust me, I'll leave you exhausted. Why do you think twice when everybody says they cautious? I couldn't promise, I couldn't promise. I miss all the fighting, but I still miss your touch. Finally off the drugs, but you left me in the dust.
Man, PJ, I don't even know what to say. I've been sitting here just thinking about it. Like, what do I say? I'm not used to it. I don't know. I'm very grateful. I'm very, very, very grateful. The Melmobile. Man, that car is new to you, but I gotta stop complaining about it. Thank you. I really, thank you. I don't know what to say. That's just a lot of money, so thank you. I feel so no, okay. Brecken, this is great. This is fantastic. I really love the way your vocals sound on this. Sorry, I'm really throwing up right. I really love the way your vocals sound on this. And honestly, I think this is it gives me that brain tingly ASMR feel. Honestly, I see that, like, in terms of like the way that Brecken delivers the vocals and the way that they're mixed. They do kind of have that. They do kind of have a very nice, satisfying, sort of crisp mix to them. I love like the weary delivery. I think that your emotions definitely break through, and honestly, the chorus is very catchy as well. It's a very catchy track. So I think you do a good job of balancing this sort of emotional vulnerability and this general vulnerability in your vocals, but then also having something that is technically well delivered, something well sang, and something that's very catchy as well. This is really, really good. But yeah, so submissions are closed. So we're gonna get through the rest of you guys, and then we're gonna call it a night. This is like way more. Love you, Mel. Hey, love you, Brecken. Thank you so much for submitting. Always good to hear a track from you. This is nice. It's been a pretty successful night. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I wasn't even really sure if anybody would show up on such short notice. But fortunately, we've got a sizable crowd here. Do you really? You guys don't have anything better to do with your Friday nights? Nothing. This is the best thing you can do with your Friday. What do you have to say for yourself? What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing. Can't believe this. Anyways, Short Circuits, Screwed, produced distro. Oh, nice little distro beat. I'm familiar with distro. Anyways, I have no life. Well, hey, listen, PJ. If you have no life, then I'm good. You know what? Actually, no. Spending your time watching melmige stream, that's the best life that you could have. That's all I'm saying. Listen, watching me sit in my room talk about songs all night? I mean, come on, I can't think of a better way to spend my time. I mean, that's the only activity that you really need in your life. Fuck any other sort of more productive extracurricular. Watch melmige, and don't even watch my streams. Watch my YouTube videos. Come on. Yeah, I'm not even gonna be like, no, I'm gonna. No more of that. I don't deserve the popularity I have. Bullshit. Fuck that. I deserve it. I've built it up. Let's listen to a Screwed song.
I feel like I'm in that thing from Short Circuits when they're like, did you see that? I did. Like, I feel like fucking ludicrous right now.
She can shake it like that and move like this. Did you see that? I did. Cuban crystal around her neck. She paid mine to no one, just stacking her chips. She got the signature dip.
There's a bit of a grace period, Dami. Just go ahead and submit.
She on everybody list. OD on staying low key. Whatever she wants, she gon' get. She said, where you been all my life? It's hard to make you wanna fly to Spain for a night. I saw the look in her eyes, so when she switched up, really wasn't surprised. A wise man once told me to hold a bird's eye view of the secrets they keep. If I see the bird and it's saying some words, I'm right on this bitch like an early release. You can tell a lot about a person just from who they choose for their Pokemon starter. On my nah, hey, it's my party, R.I.P. Aaron Carter. Keyboards don't end words.
Mudkip, by the way.
Dude, whole government's fucked, pulling strings from our martyrs. My favorite show of all time's Power Rangers in space, cause it's basically Star Wars. Bitch, I'm in Coral Springs dressed to kill, and I'm dropping some bills. It's not as cool as it sounds with like maybe an ounce. Walk around giving a pound to the janitor. Regain my focus and change my parameters. Shit into turbo, cause I got the stamina. Shout out to Neven, Guy, been here since day when we got MVO. Moving quick, you ain't blocking the layup. I feel like Sandra from Superstore, wish she could always rely on the go back. Cross her my way more than sometimes my run game on Raven, so no shit, I wrote that. Chill, it's a joke, I'm not flexing. Don't got no beef with like none of my exes. Nailed to one, actually not in the way that you'd usually think of if you get the reference. The mission is critical, march on Imperial. Up on the rope, I'm a go Rey Mysterio. Locked in a case, we're not Christian. Throw like I'm Conan, baying the 3-0. Stop in the yard on my Neo. Tall like I'm Shaq, but not missing a free throw. She said to pull up that quarter to 3-0. Dyeing her black and she looking like Shigo.
See, when I was younger, Cyndaquil was where it was at. I thought Cyndaquil was cute, but also cool, because then you have Typhlosion. But the older I've gotten, I think that my allegiance has shifted over to Mudkip. Also, crazy fucking line from Screwed there. Screwed always has some of my favorite similes and metaphors ever. They go fucking hard, but also I just love how creative they are. The Power Rangers to Star Wars, Power Rangers is to Star Wars line's killer. But also, so when I was little, I loved WWE, like a lot of little boys do. Nothing is better than just like seeing those guys fucking duke it out, talk it out. The drama was insane. The fighting was insane. You know, Mankind thrown off of Hell in a Cell by Undertaker. It's crazy. So, but that Rey Mysterio line. So, fun fact: when I was younger, Rey Mysterio was my favorite wrestler. I had the WWE Encyclopedia. So I had a giant hardback book that was every single wrestler to ever wrestle in the WWE, the WWF, all that shit. And Rey Mysterio was my favorite. And so I saved up money, and I don't really know how I earned it. I don't remember having an allowance, so I guess I don't really know how I earned it. But I purchased off of eBay. I purchased a black and yellow Rey Mysterio mask. And that shit was like my prized possession. Why I bought it? I don't know. I don't know what context that I would just wear that in. It's not much of a business casual headpiece, is it? But yeah, I just very fond memory. John Cena's album actually went so hard, dude. yeah. But no, this is killer, dude. I mean, your energy is unfucking matched. I absolutely love your rhymes on this. I mean, just fucking killer, man. Yeah, Kona Abase, I know how much you love WWE, man. Rey Mysterio mask to Cat Ears Pipeline. Many such cases. It went platinum? No way, it went platinum? That's fucking that's fucking awesome. Alright, let's play Half-Hearted up next. We got Going, Gone with wow, Brecken again. Yeah, I don't know. I love the WWE. When I was little, also my grandfather. So there's an old WWF wrestler that wore a mask and it was kind of just like a stockier build. So my grandfather, like what is it, like he was like, oh yeah, that was me. Like I wrestled back in the day for the WWF, and that was me. And we had no way to prove him wrong because the guy wore a mask, and he was kind of built like my grandfather. That's why I think my grandfather just found a wrestler that was kind of built the same way that he was, and could, you know, sort of have this plausible deniability in terms of identity, and was like, yeah, that's me. And so we were just like, oh no shit, that's crazy, dude. That's tell us more, please. And then kind of like how kids begin to doubt the existence of Santa Claus, we were like trying to kind of piece together the details. We were like, well, the WWE Encyclopedia says he's 6'3", but our grandfather is only 6'0". And like, and so, you know, I had to find out anyway. Santa is obviously, yeah, bad example. Santa's real, so that was my fault. Bad example.
Been stuck on my meds, been off in my head, been saying, oh well, it is what it is, but I got no patience, I got no time, can't get out of bed, can't get out my mind. And I've been so sick of them saying it all will get better, cause lately I'm breaking, I still got the sweater, you left me in Vegas, I gave you that box of your shit to replace it, I wrote you that letter, I guess that you hated, it's been way too long for the year that I dated, if you get the time, cause you dog the pages, I'm trying my hardest, but trying won't make it. Remember the days, ask how I'm doing, I'm going away. Ask me to smile, I don't have the strength to lift up the corners and lift on my face. Embracing the past is a waste of my time. You're taking me back to a simpler life. You know I'm sorry, I stepped out of line. Forgot all the blessings infected with lies. The city don't feel the same, cause you in another place. And so why do you beat me until I feel broken? I've been on this road and I know that it's hopeless. I know where it's going. I'm going. I can't pick up these pieces, I'm just a man. And you take it for weakness in who I am. I'm just fighting a demon to find a plan. Weight is heavy, but lucky to have some fans. I was in love with you, but prophecy wasn't true. Now autumn reminds me of June, and heartache reminds me of you. I was in love with you, but prophecy wasn't true. Now autumn reminds me of June, heartache reminds me of you.
Zoltar, nice to see you here, my faithful mod, my faithful cutie pie.
The city don't feel the same, cause you in another place. So why do you beat me until I feel broken? I've been on this road and I know that it's hopeless. I know where it's going. I'm going.
It didn't take too long to get attached. It was all of your words and the way you laughed, but also the beauty that you had. I wish that you knew that you had that, but let me get back on track. One day I started to hold you too fast, and then you said that you feel like you are trapped. But I guess that I gotta sit here and be sad. Wake up, make eggs in a pan, hold it on by one single strand. Gotta get over it.
Singing my friend's song because he's shy. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But I really meant it. Still got your sweater on. I'll put it to flame and ashes.
There's a lot of I'm gonna sneeze, maybe. Jesus Christ. That one hurt. I kind of felt like a kickback from that one. There's some recoil on that shit. Oh, it's gonna happen again. Dab, yeah. I was gonna replicate it, but let's just move on. Didn't happen. This is great. Once again, I like this nice little folky bounce and swing that you've kind of got. That was a heart stopper for sure. Exactly. I really like the saturated vocals of the dry guitar. Yeah. The vocals are super crisp, and normally, I'm not really a fan of that sound, but Half-Hearted kind of wins me over with it. It sounds fantastic. Both your performances are fantastic. I just love the writing on this. I think there's a lot of really, really great, memorable lines. I'm a big fan of this section. I'm a big fan of where is it? I really like this section a lot. The Autumn Reminds Me of June line was very bittersweet as well. I mean, the eggs in the pan. I mean, I don't know. It's just a super great mix for really two great performances, and some fantastic writing as well. Super folky, which is already appealing to my sensibilities. I don't know. It just sounds great. I uploaded the Head Too Loud track. Who up mailing their minds right now? Kind of like it looks like a lot of us. 18 of us. Well, actually, no. Sometimes the number that I see of how many people are here is not accurate with how many people actually are here. But yeah, I've got a Head Too Loud song that I've uploaded to my account. Labyrinth Drama, D flat major, 94. My headphones broke, so I can't record the rest of this right now. No, that sucks. Hopefully get it fixed, dude. Switching over from this, because I have my AT 2020 right here. As a producer, oh, okay, gotcha. But yeah, Half-Hearted. Thank you guys. Half-Hearted, you fucking killed it. You're nuts. But switching over to this for streams, in comparison to my AT 2020 was a very smart decision. I feel like sacrificing a little bit of quality for convenience is not something that I am adverse to. Anyways, let's do it. I love you, Chris Oni boy. My heart belongs to Chris Oni boy. You got a song? Did you submit?
All escape's impossible, like sit alone in penitence. God's long forgotten are getting
nope. Just noting out my love. I'll play a song if you want me to.
Forgotten am I human avarice. My wings still fail to free me of this realized labyrinth. And I still kill the man who set me fire a pacifist. If anyone can free me from the cold that has Prometheus.
SM58, baby. You are so right. That is what it is. So you're saying, hold on. So you're saying that your headphones broke, so you can't record the rest of this? Do you have like do you have like, could you maybe like, I mean, nothing else. There's no other listening device that you could do. This really sucks. That would drive me crazy. I'm so sorry. Well, here's the thing. I'm guessing that's what you all had recorded. Oh, they don't work again.
How long forgotten am I to human avarice? My wings still fail to free me of this realized labyrinth. And I still kill the man who set me fire a pacifist. If anyone can free me from the cold that has Prometheus.
Yeah, the feedback. Yeah. I figured that if you did it out loud, the feedback would fuck up the audio. I don't know. I wish that there was a solution to that because I don't know. It's just unfortunate. I just know that would like drive me crazy. I know that would make me go insane. Hey, that's $10 from Contaminate. I got you. Where is it? I thought I had it. Yeah. But I do like it a lot. I think the sort of like dampened mix sounds really good for your bussing, bro. Come on, sounds really good for your vocals. I feel like I don't know in the last. Did you submit last week? I don't know. I have backups for all my hardware. I don't know because this is my recording mic. I can't get the tone I want on the low part. Which part of this? I don't know. I think it sounds good. And I feel like your singing has only gotten better. I feel like every time you send in a track, why that makes you... I feel like every track that you send in, your vocals sound better and better. So it sounds good. I think you sound... I would love to hear it finished one day. Yeah, no, I have... the AT2020 is my recording mic, but I grabbed this because... I don't know. My recordings suck, though. Because... my room space is not treated, so like I have a decent mic. The AT2020 is a good mic, but like I have to like work magic on my fucking mixes because yellow. Dude, yes, Greenwood is right. Yellow is fucking crazy. Such a good song. I'm gonna play that. Since Oni Boy didn't submit a song, but still graciously donated $25. Bro, call me. Hey, you know that's not true. You know, God. So, but yeah, Marceline, fantastic track. I think you sound great on it. And I would, like I said, I would like to hear it finished because I think that you're only improving. Hey Mel, are you still going to stream Monday? Hope you're okay. Yeah, I'm still going to stream Monday. This was just kind of a little special thing because I don't know. I think because I was sad. I was like, I'm sad. I'm gonna stream to cheer myself to cheer myself up. I think that's. Yeah, special stream. Yeah, exactly. Brecken's right. It's a special stream. AT2035. I actually don't. Listen. I'm not very I'm not well versed with hardware. Like I'm really not. I got the AT2020 because I knew that it was decent. Requesting that we listen to Basic Thugonomics at the end of the stream. Not a bad suggestion. But yeah, I'll be streaming Monday. This was just kind of like a. melmige subathon win. I would do a subathon, but I feel like subathons could only be done like if you already have you can have decks on weekends, Oni. But I think that a subathon is only really viable if you have a pre-existing audience that is self-sufficient. Like for example, let's say I do a subathon where I stream an hour for every $20 donated, right? $10 donated. Because of the size of my audience, that isn't really self-sufficient. Because the kind of gimmick of a subathon is that it lasts a while, right? But I don't think that something like that is quite viable yet. I would love to do something like that in the future. I would love to be able to expand upon my content in a way that is not only fulfilling for me, but also engaging for the audience. Because that's really like what I want. You'll be bigger than Melon. And Melon's the biggest reviewer on the entire website. What do you mean? But yeah, I mean, I at some point, but also it's also the audience matters. Like the audience reception matters a lot to me because obviously I'm going to do what I want to do, right? I am going to make the content that I am passionate about, and I am going to talk about things that I want to talk about. Like I'm only gonna make things that I like, but also inversely, kind of pointing the camera towards you guys. I also want to work on stuff that is really fun and engaging for the audience. Like, what can I do with my content that is fun, that's enjoyable, that's fun to watch? Because there's kind of two parties at play here. There's takes two to tango. So, I've been a bit burnt out recently. I've only been doing the weekly songs videos because, just quite honestly, I've been busy, with life and stuff, and unfortunately, content creation is not a full-time job for me quite yet. But I'm kind of slowly getting back into the swing of things, being a little more active because I pretty much just went fucking hard as hell on this shit for like a year straight. And then I kind of burnt myself out a little bit. You're not burnt out, bro. You just been playing Persona 3 Reload. That is true. I haven't played in a few days. I've had to kind of catch up on some stuff. But yeah, not to like get real preachy or long winded. But I just, I'm just happy with the way my content is progressing. Music contest in Discord or something. Winner gets a lunch with melmige. 500K or lunch with melmige.
You're moving on and I'm stuck here waiting to start. Abandon me, I know for sure. The story's been written before, yeah. And your war is gone and it's not coming back. We're both walking down different paths, for better or worse in the past. I've been driving down these roads we used to cross. Ain't been that long. I sift through these memories you left with me. These things I keep. Remember nights when we were talking, 'cause over time they have been less often. I feel the cold grows, yellow flickers away. You got your purpose and I had left mine. So broken people lost deep within time. And moments now turn to memories and waves. You're moving on and I'm stuck here waiting to start. Abandon me, I know for sure. The story's been written before, yeah. And your war is gone and it's not coming back. We're both walking down different paths, for better or worse in the past. You're moving on and I'm stuck here waiting to start. Abandon me, I know for sure. The story's been written before, yeah. And your war is gone and it's not coming back. We're both walking down different paths, for better or worse in the past.
Imagine hearing this, thinking I'm on some beautiful soft singing, and you hop in Melchord PC. I'm just sexually harassing Mel. Yeah, no, don't listen to his lies. Don't listen to Oni Boy's lies. Hi, Mel. I heard about your crash. I hope you're having fun with the stream instead. Yeah, I appreciate it. Like I said earlier, the crash, it wasn't like it was the worst crash in the world. I'm not injured. I'm very okay. It was a very slow crash. It did not happen fast. I had more than enough time I had more than enough time to understand what's happening. Bro has fresh air built into his voice. That's on fucking God. But yeah, I'm fine. My car is just a little fucked right now, which sucks. But I'm trying to not complain about it because it's so easy to complain about things, right? It's so easy to complain. So I'm trying not to. I realized that maybe I was indulging in that a little too much. So I'm doing my best to have a positive mindset, even though it's been a fucking horrible day. Hey, bad day. You guys have made it better. Listen, how many times have I made the parasocial relationship joke? How many times have I gotten on stream and been like, listen, if this parasocial relationship's going to work out between us, there's some things that we need. There's some guidelines we need to set. I'm sorry for crashing into you, baby girl. Was that you, PJ? Is that... Oh, so that was the donation earlier, sort of like in like a guilty consolation thing. It's like, oh fuck, I'm the one that crashed into Mel. Maybe this will alleviate the. I love the Sony Boy song. I'm pulling up the video. Right there, baby. It was one of my top 100 songs of 2023. I'm absolutely in love with it. I think his vocals on it are stunning. They're gorgeous. I think the song is so heartbreaking. It's beautiful. Genuinely like one of his best performances overall. Just great fucking track. So shout out Only Boy, Only Boy. Shout out Only Boy. You know, I'm pretty sure. Actually, there's a couple people in this stream that I think made it in the top 100. I mean, literally, there's Onwuka and Insomniac right there. I think, is Greenwood in here somewhere? Yeah, South Florida Pain Clinic. That's right. Hey, I did. Yeah, dude, you were like all the way up here. Hold on. Yeah, you had number 22. What the fuck? Yeah, you're at number 22. I'm very excited to make my end of the year list for this year. This year has been very good. Anyways, Contaminate. I wish I could afford to buy you a whole new car right now, PJ. What you've done to help me is beyond enough, and I greatly appreciate that. And here's the thing: I don't have to buy a new car, but I didn't. So the insurance made us think that they were paying for it, and then they're like, never mind. And that's really been obviously it'll be fixed. I'm filing an insurance claim with the guy's insurance provider, the guy that hit me, because he admitted fault. So I'm filing a claim with his provider. Oh my god, what is that? I'm talking about the car, but I'm filing a claim with his provider. Hopefully that they'll pay for it.
Yeah, but he's not answering the phone. His phone number is.
Yeah, I texted him yesterday, the guy that hit me, and he texted me back today. My insurance provider called me, and they're like, "Hey, that's a dead number. That number doesn't work."
Yeah, Rose Cameo.
Oh, that number doesn't work.
My shirt.
Yeah.
Wait. My grandma got this for me.
Say it.
My grandma got this for me.
Mama. Anyways.
I got here at the beginning of a fucking song. I came here to explain a fucking YouTube video that I watched.
I mean, well, this good ass sample. Shiver Like I Used To, not Morgan. Here, just take it.
Testing. 1, 2. 1, 2. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me?
Comfortably numb?
Yeah.
No shiver like I used to.
Oh, this one's short. I was like, I looked down and
No shiver like I used to. Just for you.
Hello. I'm waving at the microphone instead of talking in the microphone.
We were alone.
I can't hear this song, but I've been Streams a week question mark? What do you guys think? Maybe Tuesdays and Thursdays?
I don't think we could change Monday.
Oh, I think it's Monday. Monday and Wednesdays?
Thursday's podcast.
Monday and Wednesdays.
Okay.
You did cook.
I'm gonna
Okay,
talk
okay.
about. I'm gonna talk about
But
the
I
song.
gotta explain something to you. You can mute this, but I gotta explain something to you.
I'm not gonna.
I don't want to explain it to them. It makes it.
I'm live on the air.
It's about time dilation, and I just.
Whatever you have to say to me, you can say. They can say to them too.
I can say to 30 whole people.
Yeah. We did this in 30 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna talk about this,
Okay, yes.
and then you can tell whatever.
I'm gonna explain my very uneducated time dilation rant.
Okay. My goal, aiming for like 3:45 runtime. That's fair. I think you could definitely accomplish that. I mean, I would definitely be down to listen to this for another minute and 25 seconds. A minute and 20 seconds. It sounds great. I love the drop. You and you and Winter have your collaborations have only been increasingly more enjoyable for me. First, I love this sample. I Shiver Like I Used To from like that usage of the sample with the Not Morgan track is fucking generational. It's a classic. So it's kind of cool to hear that sample recontextualized because that's the only.
I'm just flashing his asshole to the camera.
No, they can't see it. What do you have to say? But it sounds fantastic. It's super haunting and ghostly and eerie for the first part. But then when that drop hits, it's crazy. It's hard hitting. It's earth shattering. The room space is absolutely cavernous. I think this sounds fantastic. You guys I'm only liking your all's collaborations more and more. I'm very, very, very excited for this album to be done. It'll be the last track on the album. I think that's a good placement for it. Anyways, the floor is yours.
I don't want it to be.
You have... I don't know. I'm not going to put a time limit. That's fucked up.
It'll be quick. So, as you know, and as you guys are now going to know, you should know this too. One of my favorite movies is Interstellar. I watch that movie probably more often than I should. And I'm not a very sciencey person. And so a lot of times it ends up like Mel explaining a lot of like what's going on, or like me Googling, even though I've seen the movie so many times.
Every movie we watch.
Him mansplaining time dilation to me. No, literally, it's so good. I watched it for the first time, like, I was like a freshman in high school, and I was like, I don't understand any of this, and I'm gonna make it my life goal to understand it all. Like, but I just watched a video on time dilation, and time dilation specifically in Interstellar, because it's something that I keep meaning to get around to. Yeah. And we don't get around to it. And so specifically on Miller's planet, I think that's the wave planet. Yeah, right? The water. Which is one of the craziest scenes I think in the entire movie. So in the soundtrack, every like 1.25 seconds, there's like a small little tick. I don't even know. You should wait.
Watch Arrival.
Oh, I thought about doing that today. We literally talked about it. I was today. Like, Brittany Broski talked about that on her podcast. Like, but that has Amy Adams in it, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Is that her name?
I don't know.
She was in Enchanted.
I still don't know.
Great City of Arrival is fire. Okay. It's about like aliens coming to Earth, and yes, I don't want to spoil it now because I don't.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not going to, but I know what that movie is.
Tell your time dilation story.
Sorry. Okay. So the soundtrack, there's like, I don't even know, I don't remember ever hearing it, but like
it's the ticking.
There's every 1.25 seconds there's a tick, right? And it's supposed to signify about 21 hours passing on Earth, right? Because when they get back into the
that's not 21 hours. It's like
no, it is. I just watched it in the movie. Don't correct me. No, I just watched the video.
I thought it was it's because they were gone for like years.
Let me explain. I said every 1.25 seconds they spend on the planet is 21 hours on Earth.
No, I thought
every
more.
one, yeah.
I thought it was like a couple days.
Every 1.25 seconds they spend on that planet is 21 hours on Earth.
Yes, I know that now.
Yes. So by the time they get back in the shuttle, I believe what?
The super chat from Greenwood.
Nice. I said, don't try to tell me. I just watched the video. So they're on that planet, I think, for 2 hours, which something is like 14 years on Earth, because 1 hour I think is 7 years. Or I could be wrong. Maybe it's just 7 years.
No, because the guy's like, he's got like gray hair and shit when they get back. Yeah. So they're gone for a while.
They're gone for a minute, yeah. And then, that's the scene, like, the meme that we all see where he's, like, watching the video, he's, like, crying, because he's witnessing his children grow up in, like, real time, and he hasn't even aged, a day, which is horrifying. But I learned that, so if we were to land on our sun, right?
Our sun?
Yes.
Okay.
So due to time dilation, it would be 66 seconds faster, or slower.
One of the two. Than
on Earth, right?
Jesus, it scares the shit out of me.
What?
It did a notification for the
So
thank you, Greenwood, by the way.
Yeah, super cool, super cool. So on the planet, gravity is 130% stronger than on Earth,
Yes.
right? And which is like shown by them like huffing and puffing, and you know she falls in the water and the thing lands on her and she can't get up, right? I learned that because you know obviously it's a sci-fi movie, you can't really.
Yeah.
So if they were to actually land on a planet with that type of extreme time dilation, they would weigh like a couple million tons. So they would have been crushed instantly because they would literally have to be like on the cusp of a black hole.
I did not know that.
I just thought that was really cool.
It is.
And obviously, like, I'm paraphrasing a 10-minute YouTube video.
I think you did a pretty good job.
And just watched it once, so like I don't really.
They were close to a black hole.
Yeah.
I'll compose the rest of the track. Wish you all a chill evening. See you Monday. Hey, have a good night.
Bye.
All right, let's get this track played. That is interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy because
Okay. Have a good time. Everyone say bye, including you. Hell yeah. You know, actually, I feel like it's been a minute since we heard a Dell track. So a couple things about this track that kind of separate it from what I'm used to hearing from Dell. One, hey, Dying for Certain, how you doing? One, I'm used to hearing like 7.5-minute tracks from Dell, so it's interesting to hear something a little shorter. And I'm also used to hearing like very like ethereal sort of ambient driven folk tracks from Dell as well. So hearing something a little thrashier, a little more industrial, a little more hip hop oriented in some cases as well, is an interesting switch up, and I think it's a cool sound. I love how kind of like metallic everything sounds. I like your vocal mix on this as well. I love the emotion and the personality behind what you're doing. This is a pretty cool switch up for me. I mean, maybe it's not a switch up. I've only heard a handful of your tracks, but from what I've heard, this is a pretty cool switch up for you. Yeah, this is pretty killer. Also, as always, the writing. Jesus, how did that happen? As always, what the fuck? Stop. Jesus, okay. As always, the writing is really good as well. Jesus, that took me a second. All right, Dami, white trash. Oh, why is it already playing? Dami, white trash. Let's get it. Who's what we got left? Let's see here. I got Dami pulled up. I got BF Material pulled up. I got Yoku pulled up. I got Rabbit pulled up. I got Onwuka pulled up. I got Saturn's Construct pulled up as well. Who is here that has not been played? And Dying for Certain as well. So out of those people, if your name was not if your name was not called, raise your hand. So who has not been played that is here? Because I'm gonna try to wrap up soon, just because I didn't plan on streaming very long in the first place tonight. But obviously I would like to mine, bro. I already played you once. Everyone gets one. But obviously I if you've been here, I would very much like to not miss you. So I'm trying to just get a decent idea of what we need to get done here. Thank you all for your cooperation. Hey, no need to be nervous. No worries at all. You don't gotta be nervous here. This is a judgment-free community. Nobody's gonna be mean.
Every summer got a different story for him. I'll try, but you know that I can't ignore it. Deep's coming from majors, from out that high can be important. Not going out super boring, I'm going out with the story. Like what? Like your problems. Many months in the same hour. Couldn't stop me from the front, you bad staller. Couldn't keep me from the drugs, a sad caller. Said I grew up white trash, better get inside. 12 knocking at the door while I'm getting high. Yeah, shooting up a suicide, gassed up, lighter flick, smelling that formaldehyde. Said I grew up white trash, better get inside. 12 knocking at the door while I'm getting high. What are you doing? Yeah, let me live my fucking life. Gassed up, lighter flick, smelling that formaldehyde. I was chilling in the back, making papers out of racks. Got some shooters on me, double pump, they running now with stacks. Now I'm tripping and the walls are
Dami, do you have pitch correction on this?
Coming, but I'll make them run, they screaming for their dad. Got told I can't rap, that's no advice. Fooled you up like Jerry, but I can only do it 6 times. Feeling stuck out rigor mortis, but baby, I'm still alive. The summer killed the king, like Macbeth, I'm about to arrive. Every summer got a different story for him. I'll try, but you know that I can't ignore it. He was coming from majors, from out that high can be important. Not going out super boring, I'm going out with the story.
No, you don't need pitch correction.
Like
don't put pitch correction on it.
Many months in the same hour. Couldn't stop me from the front, you bad staller. Couldn't keep me from the drugs, a sad caller. Fucked up, I don't even know what to say. Living like a vacation when I'm dying every day. Give it up like it's a hobby, but that's easier to say than doing. I get money, I'ma blow it away. Why does it seem like almost everything is in pain when I'm stuck with these deadly stings in my veins? Couldn't care for the times, all I cared about was the game. And maybe that's hard to say, but I'm losing myself, hey? Patiently dying while I'm just trying to relax. What the fuck is that? I feel like I'm having a heart attack. Maybe stuck in the past and I couldn't even deal with that. So I'm gone, this is the last time you'll hear a white trash. Said I grew up white trash, better get inside. 12 knocking at the door while I'm getting high. Yeah, shooting up a suicide, gassed up, lighter flick, smelling that formaldehyde. Said I grew up white trash, better get inside. 12 knocking at the door while I'm getting high. What are you doing? Yeah, let me live my fucking life. Gassed up, lighter flick, smelling that formaldehyde. Said I grew up white trash, better get inside. 12 knocking at the door while I'm getting high. Yeah, shooting up a suicide, gassed up, lighter flick, smelling that formaldehyde. Said I grew up white trash, better get inside. 12 knocking at the door while I'm getting high. What are you doing? Yeah, let me live my fucking life. Gassed up, lighter flick, smelling that formaldehyde.
Yeah, what were you nervous about? What were you nervous about? Because Greenwood's right. Shouldn't have been nervous about anything. Dude, you sound great. Your flows on this are really tight. They're really well done. There's a lot of there's a lot of good writing, good usage of simile, alliteration, nice writing a lot. But also, like, it's a very smooth time throughout. There's a couple times where you picked up the pace a little bit, and I was wondering, I was like, is he gonna trip up at all? But no, you stayed super consistent throughout. It sounds good. I like the writing a lot. I like the sentiment of the song as well. No, this is good, dude. Don't stress it. Ain't never got to be nervous around here. Nothing to be nervous about. Nobody here is gonna be a dick to you. And if somebody is a dick to you, then we'll give them the boot. It means a lot. You're going to, yeah, no problem. We'd love to hear from you again. If you want to submit, we normally do this on Mondays. This is a very special occasion. So if you're free Monday evenings, we'd love to hear from you again. But fuck. What the fuck did I just say? That just lost on me. Jesus Christ. Anyways. Oops, I missed submission time. Nah, I still pulled you up anyways. I still pulled up your song. It's okay. I'm gonna be here when I can. The stream is so lit. Hey, we're glad you like it. We hope you stick around. But I actually have Fruitcake, BF Material, submitted by Zoltar, sort of in place. This is the cutest cover art I've ever seen. This shit is that's a great cover art. That's fucking adorable. I love the pastel coloring of the letters. The fruitcake with the cat. I don't know. This is a good cover. That's what I'm saying. The cover art's fucking awesome. This is pretty good. I like this a lot. I like the super poppy, super bright, very like glistening production. I think it. Hey, shout out A485 in the fucking related tracks. Scorplug's a crazy track. But yeah, I love how glistening and how sparkly it sounds, and I think that the vocals match that really well. I love a lot of the vocal mixing. I think it's blended really well. I appreciate that even though this is kind of like very synthetic, very hyper pop sounding. Here's the thing. This is like that is how you do a hyperpop vocal mix. That is the right way to do it. I love when I listen to a song that's kind of hyperpop or hyperpop adjacent and the vocals don't sound like TV static. This is killer. I think it's a fantastic vocal performance. I think it fits very well with this very poppy production. And I'll say it one more time. This cover art is unbelievable. I love it. This is my favorite favorite cover art of the night. But yeah, it's fucking killer. Anyways, on Wuka, get your feet up. Produced by Bizarre Therapy. Danny the Mix. Medic Mix. Let's do it. Song and cover art equally hard. I agree. Also, Fruitcake's a good name for a song. I like that. I'm not much of a fruitcake guy. I don't really eat it around the winter season when most people typically indulge in such a delight. Mel's a fruitcake. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I'm gonna decide to think that you are complimenting me. So, techno track inspired by funk sentiment. Gotcha. So fruity and sweet. That's me.
Get back with my feet up. Call me a light skin Nigerian dirt. Now with the Blaze DC in the cup. See a blind dame try to make a missy in a skirt. Buzz I think wrong, we could team up. By the end of this thing, you'll be leaving this earth. Business bang big like Vegeta. So get your feet up when you hear my words. Get back with my feet up. Call me a light skin Nigerian dirt. Now with the Blaze DC in the cup. See a blind dame try to make a missy in a skirt. Buzz I think wrong, we could team up. By the end of this thing, you'll be leaving this earth. Business bang big like Vegeta. So get your feet up when you hear my words. When you're hearing the words that appear in the verse, when you're hearing the words that appear in the verse, going down slow like a beer that's been served, but I was so thrown more than a spirit that's curved. When you're hearing the words that appear in the verse, when you're hearing the words that appear in the verse, going down slow like a beer that's been served, but I was so thrown more than a spirit that is curved. Now you're hiding where spirits deserve. When you're hearing my verse, you're fearing the curse that's rearing its birth, won't disappear or disperse. Its appearance disturbs. Like an evil face in the mirror just lurks as it sneers at the smirk so clear that it hurts. Listen to the cheers, it unearths. Get your feet up when you hear my words. In bank with my feet up, call me a light skin Nigerian Dirk. Now with the Blaze DC in the cup, see a blind dame try to make a Missy in a skirt. Now wait a minute, Biz, how misty in her skirts was I trying to get again, Biz? How misty in her skirts? Wait a minute, oh yeah, I got it. Check it out. Wetter the misty in her sisters. I know the move, don't need to teach me to surf. I kill it so much that when you scope the dude, it's like watching the Grim Reaper emerge. Brad for funk, you know you're supposed to do. Get your feet up, but like when you're leaving for work. Meet us with the honey straight post to woo. Could get choked, she looking smoother than creamy dessert. You just see when she squirts, a shaking and bouncing like a beeping alert. Making optical illusion that's so confounding. Feels like you are dreaming at first. What you ought to be doing is get down then. There's no reason to be a nerd. Hop on the below, I blow you too. Get your feet up when you hear my words. Get your feet up like you getting dirt on the carpet. Get your feet up like you sick and about to barf, trick. Getting bank with my feet up. Call me a light skin Nigerian Dirk. Now with the Blaze DC in the cup, see a blind dame try to make a Missy in a skirt. Buzz I think Ron Woo could team up. By the end of this thing, you'll be leaving this earth. Business bang big like Vegeta, so get your feet up when you hear my words. Get bank with my feet up. Call me a light skin Nigerian Dirk. Now with the Blaze DC in the cup, see a blind dame try to make a Missy in a skirt. Buzz I think Ron Woo could team up. By the end of the thing, you'll be leaving this earth. Business bang big like Vegeta, so get your feet up when you hear my words.
You always surprise me, Onwuka. I don't know. Hearing your vocals in a bit of a trippier EDM context and with a nice dance beat is pretty good. I like it a lot. It's super fun. This hook is killer too. This hook is super fucking catchy. I love that delivery from like the sort of like what's the word? What the fuck? This is a word I use all the time and I can't. Inflection. The inflection on feet up into the Nigerian Dirk line. It sounds great. As always, your bars are super creative, but I really like how you flow on these super heavy dance kicks. Like I think it's a really good combination for you. This is killer, dude. I like this a lot. As always, fantastic bars. I like the little tongue-in-cheek section right here. What now? That's Zoltar on God. Is Rose actually watching Interstellar? Rose! Rose! Hey, you're live on the air. Are you watching Interstellar right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were joking when you're like, okay, I'm gonna go watch Interstellar.
I had started it before I said anything. Like I'd started it like before I came in there, and then I was like, I have to watch.
You watched
I gotta explain it.
You watched a YouTube video and you're like, fuck, now I just have to watch the whole thing.
No, yeah, now I have to like watch it to like actually understand what I watched. Even though they show the movie scene, I'm like, I have to watch it all. I'm at the baseball scene.
Okay, the song ended and I heard the TV on and I was like, wait a minute,
Bro, I always forget that like the federal government like stated that we actually didn't go to the moon in this movie. Like we had actually gone to the moon, but like it was
not
like,
when they said
that we didn't. Yeah, we went to the moon and then they took it back because they didn't want people to like think that like tax dollars were like still going to NASA.
Yeah.
You know, because they don't want to get people's like hopes up that like we might find another habitable planet. And the teacher brings out one of Cooper's old textbooks and she's like, well, Murph got in a fight with other students over the moon landing. And he was like, yeah, like she loves my old textbooks. And she was like, well, now we have new textbooks. Like, these are out of, like, regulation. And he's just like, why? And she's like, because, you know, we faked the moon landing as propaganda. Like, so the Soviets would be bankrupt. And Cooper just looks at her and he's like, "What?"
Yeah, I that's a great scene.
He's like, "So you don't believe in the moon landing?" She's like, "I believe it was an excellent piece of propaganda." And he's just like, I'm pulling my daughter out of school."
Okay, I was interested. That is a really good. It's a good movie. But I love you. I'll see you in a bit.
I love you too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
I don't blame her. Hi, Mel. Misty, also, Kronwuka, $10. Get that whip fixed. I appreciate that, man. The whip fund, man. Yeah, no longer a real job fund. It's the whip fund. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. My day is better now that Misty's here. Anyways, Saturn's Construct, Never Apart. Also, Saturn's Construct, and then I have Dying for Certain. Is anybody that is currently here not been played? Let me know expeditiously. Not much, but honest work vibe. On God, bro. I appreciate you, man. I really do. I appreciate all of you guys. Truthfully, I really do. Means the world to me that you care about what I do. Me joking. I'll play you, Misty. I can play a Misty song. I actually played a song of yours earlier. My submission has not been played. Dude, it literally has. Fruitcake by Boyfriend Material. We literally played that song. Soulstars hasn't, sir. I'm not kidding. Do I look coming in the choking? Take my song back? I don't want to hear it anymore? What? Yeah, we all love the Fruitcake cover. This is a really cool mix for you. I haven't heard this kind of mix from you yet. Also, Dying for Certain. Were you being serious? Because if you don't want me to anymore, I won't. But I figured you were joking. Okay, that's what I thought. Gotta work on how my part comes in, but I love this song. I thought it was a pretty good transition between parts. So I know that you have this unlisted as a demo, but I really like this a lot. I think that your vocal mixing and your vocal delivery is getting better. I know that I've said this a couple times, but I will reiterate my thoughts just because we're here. But I think that in terms of like shoegaze and kind of like heavier stuff and more saturated stuff and sort of similar sounds, like I think that your vocal mixing specifically is really interesting. And I like hearing you expand upon it because I think that it's a sound that you could very much continue to refine for a while. This sort of like dampened, watery, like kind of like warbled vocal mixes work well for you, and it matches that super slow thrash and kind of oppressive nature and tone of your tracks. It sounds really cool. It's a very sort of hauntingly pretty song. I like it. If you think it's almost done, I'm excited to hear the finished product. And then, as far as I'm aware, Jitters from Dying for Certain will be the last song of the night. And then I'll play something of mine. Oh, I need to delete that Head Too Loud song. And then I'll play something of mine. And then I have a couple just channel updates and announcements. I have a very, very nice announcement that I think you guys will like. So we'll listen to Dying for Certain, and then we'll end the evening. Announcement time. It's something fun. Announcement. Yeah. It's just
Can I lay beside you, watching the clouds when they spell out I love you? Can you say
I don't even know if I have anything to show you guys.
when the birds sing just for you? I'll help make it more from now.
The announcement is that Melmige is paying his mods. You're funny. You're hilarious. That's a good joke. It's a very funny joke.
I hope I make you proud.
Hey, have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, man. Announcement is Milk Records. I'm glad that I am not.
You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
Oh, that's nice. Obviously signing a huge multi-million-dollar Kick live streaming deal. No spoilers.
You're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
I agree, this is a good way to end the stream. This is a gorgeous track, which I will have more to say on when it ends. Twerk stream coming. I'm never going to escape that.
Beside you, watching the clouds when they spell out I love you. Can you say it out loud when the birds sing just for you? I'll help make it more pronounced while the flowers bloom just for you. I hope I make you proud.
Man, that was gorgeous. Wow. That's actually probably my favorite Dying for Certain song that I've heard. I think you have a beautiful delicate vocal performance here with some very, very personal, very pretty, very heartfelt writing. I think the song sounds very dreamy, as somebody pointed out. It's a very hypnotizing, intoxicating sound. I'm a huge fan of the very subtle nuances of the instrumental, the very intermittent sort of one-off beeps and quirks and little decisions that kind of give texture to the song. They breathe life into it without distracting too much from the more subdued ethos of the track. Yeah, this is great. This is I think definitely my favorite Dying for Certain song. It's really fucking good. And that'll do it for the stream. I don't think I really have much to share in terms of a private song. I mean, I have private stuff that I'm working on, but it's all stuff that you guys have heard. I mean, I can show a band song from the band. I can share that. Or I can maybe just show a private rap song. Hmm. Jesus. We'll just play this. I know that I've played it a couple times on stream, but I'm looking forward to it being out. Plus, Zoltar's on it, and we all love Zoltar here. So I know that most of you guys have probably heard the song 100 times, but I'll play this, and then I have the announcements for the channel as well. So, fuck it.
The entire process is interesting because, you don't always recognize the changes that happens, and then later on down the line, you realize, I've been through so much, and now that I'm on the other side of it, I don't really know how to feel about myself or know who I am, and I feel like reaching that point of being comfortable is, is pushing that ball up that hill. I'm sensing Sisyphus, shit doesn't end. Pitching picture perfect sensory, the flick of a pen. I've been flipping, flinching awkwardly when trying again to fit the image that I tried to be. At least I could pretend to give a little bit of effort. Said I would, got nothing better to do. I've been sitting pretty recklessly, refusing to move. Proving once again my words are worth the weight of my mood. So what's the cost of using lost to say got nothing to do? Kicking back cause my reactions inept to some translation of emotions that I tried to forget. Stepping carefully, my theories painted pics of regret instead of steady reparation. I've been diving in dread, and so I'm dead. I mean in solitude, but parallels align between the two. So soon I'll move into a rhythm of a mood, dilapidated to a stasis, gifted mental, so creative. Such a shame the shit was wasted on him. Oh well, at least it sells, or I thought that it did. But every cost we scream into the void don't make any sense. Imposter syndrome been a bitch, imposing thoughts that once again I circle back around to certain states of mind. Don't let them in is what I said, but I don't listen, not even to myself. The thought is novel to be at odds with who I am. Fucking hell, what was I thinking? I don't know. This shit would just work out. Recognition of the necessary action, then I'm down for the count. Cause I'm exhausted, nauseous, not afraid to say my stomach hurts. I need a break, another option, it just keeps getting worse. Timer ticking, self-destructive, active forehead in my noggin, knocking neurons left and right, my right and left brain boxing. Tumble toxins through the tunnels of my body, temper tantrums tantalizing ad infinitum, my mind healing as it can. But it's a lie to say I feel alive, so fuck it. I fucking know.
If I try to look into your eyes, I don't know what I'll find. I'm wasting my time, you'll never catch me lacking a spine and missing a sign. You'll always find me hiding behind an image of myself that I wanna be bad, but I keep second guessing all the things I once had. There's no replacement for the shame, and if you think that you got a lot to learn about me, so just sit back.
The second feature is a secret for now. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited for this song to be done. I don't know. I'm very proud of it. I like the writing on it a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. Fuck, I don't know. It's just good. Oh, okay, go listen to my EP. That's really what I want to promo. Go listen to it. I'm very proud of it. I don't know. It's just something I worked on. And then as for the channel updates, we're almost at 1,100 subscribers, which is really cool. Like I said closer to the beginning of the stream, I've been a little burnt out recently, and I obviously I know that 4 videos in 1 month is not like underperformance. But I've just kind of been sort of relying on weekly songs list to get me through. My last video essay, which is what I really love doing, was a month ago. I have 2 Your Brain Ons, which was a lot of fun, and then my last interview was with Polearm. My last interview was with Dustin Hayes. So go watch that interview if you have any interest in it. So next week I am doing the 93 Feet of Smoke interview, which I'm sure a lot of you will be probably pretty excited to watch. Me and 93 have been trying to kind of get it worked out for a while now. So fortunately, we got the timing right. So we got the timing right. We're able to do it after months of trying. So I'm very excited for that. Like I said, I think you guys will like it as well. It'll be a very fun interview. And yeah, that's about it. Appreciate you all for your continued support. And we will, I'll see you Monday. Thanks for being here. Have a good night, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you all for being here.